And everyone in this room have experienced heaven. You're like, really? Yeah. It might be momentarily, it might be transient, and you might experience it once in a while. But all of us have heard the voice of heaven echoing from eternity in our lives. Often I told many of you while speaking in private that the ultimate decision of why I married my wife is what? What do I say? She felt like, you don't know? You're not paying attention? She felt like home. Well, I mean, what does that even mean, she felt like home? Did I smell food around her? Did she smell like my mom's food, kimchi jjigae or something? I mean, what does that even mean, that she felt like home? Everyone has a different image of home. But in the end of the day, heaven for Jesus was home. And that place is how he endured the greatest suffering known to man ever. Because the pleasure is so great. My wife and I talk about this. And we're getting older now, so we're contemplating about death, life insurance policies, and you're like, oh, this is depressing. And then we talked about what would the end of our life be like, right? Like we've been to Europe together, we've been to all the islands, we've traveled the world, furthest to South Africa, seen beautiful mountains and lagoons and beaches and all of that. And then my wife says this week or last week, I don't remember, I'm getting older, so, she said, you know what's going to be funny? When we're like 75, 80, we've gone to all these places in the world. And we're going to look back and say, the best time of our lives ever was walking the park of Staten Island every night with our dog together. And she said that. And I said, what? But when she said it, I knew in my heart it was true. It was going to be, it's like I saw the future. And I go, what is the point of spending money on these vacations if this is going to be the best thing ever? Why? Why is that? What? Because pleasure seeking and experiencing new things are great. But joy is a perspective. It's being with the one you love unconditionally. It's being in that place with that person that matters. And heaven is just a place, but why it's heaven is because someone is there. For Jesus, it was God. It was his Father.